Hey everybody, this is Bill Vernon, your Keller Williams agent for the Central Texas area. And I've been an agent for 12 years in this area, and during some bad markets and some good markets, meaning neither the buyer nor the seller had the upper hand. It was, kind of an even market. I'm going to be kind of honest with you. That to me was a good market, because I felt like even though the clients might not feel this way, everybody had a equal shot at it. Whereas during the 3 years of craziness and COVID, and actually it was leading up to before COVID, we just had this kind of unbalanced market where a lot of stuff that was not too great for some people happened, and for other people it was the best scenario. Something I wanted to talk about though, and the reason I went on that long story is to tell you this: I've sold a lot of real estate. And during this, one of my favorite things about real estate, one of my mentors said one time when I was asking a question at the end of the answer, I said, "Man, you learn something every day." And she said to me, "Bill, as long as you're in real estate, you're going to learn something every day." Another great, fabulous, crazy agent, I don't want to give her name because then you'll go do business with her, not with me. She said to me, and she's been in this business, she's approaching 30 years in this business. And one of the things I found interesting one time when she was talking to us about how great it was to be in real estate and the reason she has been in it for so long, one of the things she said, "I am learning stuff every day." And I was just like, man, have I heard that before? So this long story is to tell you this. Here's something I learned that I want to pass on to you. So I'm not going to tell you where this lead source is, etc., because I don't want to get cut off from this lead source. So let me tell you the story. Now I've turned it back on and I'm getting leads. And what was interesting when I got it turned back on and we're starting to work it and stuff, there were all these old leads still in the system. And out of curiosity / I wanted to clean up stuff, I went back to them and was wiping them out because they're years old, pre-COVID years old. And so I went and started deleting them. And then I came to one of the leads and I said, wait a second, this is a seller lead from a few years ago. Did they sell their house? So I went and looked, and guess what? They sold their house. So I kept going through these leads looking for that. And a lot of them, I can't speak English evidently today. I still can't say it. Got it in my head. The majority of those leads did sell. Did they sell within a week? Within a month? No, some of them sold a year or two down the road. Which, by the way, one of my other lead sources, it's very common for those people that reach out through that lead source are a year out. They'll tell you when you're involved that there's a lot of them that are out a year. Do I toast those leads? No, I'm very proud to say that several of them I stayed in contact 2 years later. I'm doing a transaction with them. Oh, you think, oh, Bill, that was a wasted effort and wasted time. Well, oh, that oxygen you spent on all that. One of those deals was it was over a $500,000 sale because we sold their property and we bought another one. Gosh, now you're making me think of that. Yeah, it was north of almost 600,000. Okay, in my area, that is a very good sale. So was it worth me talking with them over 2 years? And the answer was yes. And by the way, I have a great relationship with those people. We're friends and stuff. And now that you kind of made me talk about it, I need to text her today and just say, hey, how are things going? Because school's about to start with the boys. So, what I'm confessing to you is if I had stayed in contact in some form or fashion with the preponderance of those leads, hey, I finally got it out. I don't know how I got that out. I'm still stumbling over it, right? I got that word out. If I had done that, how much money did I blow? What opportunities? If they were selling their house, they were probably what? Buying a house somewhere. So there went referral business. There went maybe a potential of a buy side, like the other people I was just telling you about that I stayed in contact for 2 years and turned into some big money. So what I'm confessing to you is when you get a lead agent, don't necessarily flush it down the toilet, especially if it's a seller lead. Buyer leads are a little bit, are those going to be 2 years? I don't know. It'd be a good conversation with some other mega agents to have that conversation. But a seller lead, it's not if, and this is something I say to many people, it's not if, it's when you're going to sell your house. I won't go in that long war story. That might be for another day. But if you're one of my, when I go on a listing appointment, I always joke with them, it's not when, it is if. So the moral of that story is do not assume that a lead, don't be that agent that you're assuming that, hey, if it ain't today, I'm moving on. Instead, set up the systems, especially at Keller Williams. We will show you how to set up systems so you can stay in contact with that lead over time. Because it's not if, it's when those people sold in that lead source. And now that I've turned that lead source back on and working it, you know dang well that I'm going to show up like that with these leads going forward, right? And with the current other lead sources I have. And if you're, working on my team, that needs to be your objective. If it isn't, please don't even call me and ask to be on my team. If you're not willing to build that. And if you're the Lone Ranger, then you need to kind of put systems together that you're staying in contact. Hey, if you have any questions about being in real estate at a high level, if you're looking for coaching, mentoring, if you're looking for resources, anything real estate about becoming a professional, please, first off, subscribe, hit one of those belly things, and you'll get more videos like this. I'm here to help you with your real estate career. That's another long story why I'm committed to help people with their dreams in real estate. However, and this is going to be in some other videos, it'll be when you call me, it's going to be an interesting call. So don't be bashful. Bill at I-35 Group, or reach out to me at 254-495-5661. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.